This is a fucked up superhero comic about the cemetery where superheroes are buried after they die, and this cemetery is hiding a dark secret. And this is about the family, the very human family that runs the place. They're groundskeepers, and their daughter is going on this dark and gritty and horrific journey about loss, power, corruption, and especially addiction. This is called Athanasia. The art in this is incredible. Danny, the artist, I want to describe their work in this as like penwork expressionism. It creates this really cool and unique dark world and tone. And this is written by the same writer who did Shape of Water, Daniel Kraus, and this is published by Vault Comics, who is sponsoring this video today. And there are a lot of elements in here that remind me of titles like The Boys and Watchmen. And when it comes to the darker elements of superheroes like corporate interference, corruption, and propaganda. But yeah, let's talk about Athanasia. You can get this volume right now at comic book shops, bookstores, and libraries. The resident superheroes in Venture City are part of what is called the Dynamic Guild, and when they die, they're buried in Athanasia Cemetery. This cemetery is run by the Molson family. They've been grandfathered into this position, and the people in charge are not happy about this. They are trying to push them out, they treat them terribly, and they pay them awfully. This is about their oldest daughter, Forrest, who is an older teenager, and she's getting ready to kind of take over the family legacy and become the next groundskeeper, and she's not happy about this. She's resentful, and she just sees the corruption of the superheroes, and she's just not on board. She's also just dealing with a lot. She's dealing with grief, loss, addiction, and she's just dropped out of high school. But one night she discovers a dark secret about this cemetery. The superheroes, when they die, their superpowers, they don't just disappear. They're seeping into the soil, and they create this green goo. And when she comes into contact with it, it gives her abilities, and also gives her a high, which is like the addiction element of this whole story. But every time she comes into contact with it, it's like a different set of powers, and she decides to kind of take life into her own hands and becomes like a vigilante. Not quite a vigilante, more like judge, jury, and executioner. She just loses her mind in the process, and her morals are all out of whack. But this is Athanasia. This is such a unique story, and I'm so impressed. I love the art in this so much. But yeah, this is published by Vault Comics, who once again is sponsoring this video today. Find this wonderful trade paperback at comic book shops, bookstores, and request this at your local library. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.